Hey everybody, Karen from Ask the Spirit Guides. I hope you're doing well today. So I wanted to have a conversation about why sometimes we can't hear our spirit teams or why we may not feel supported by them. And I did a call out on the channel. So we do posts from time to time, a couple a week actually, asking for your questions on certain topics. And this is one of them. So the topic is why you can't feel your spirit team. Okay. So I've got a bunch of questions in front of me. We're going to ask the lead team about that because I think the responses that they will have to us will help guide us a little bit on how to feel our spirit teams. All right. So I've got about 23 questions. So I've got a little introduction and then we'll say the prayer and then we'll jump into the questions. So connecting with your spirit guides is described as a process of internal communication or intuition. Many people want to feel a closer connection to their spirit guides, but find it difficult in their daily lives. We have several questions to help us explore why a person might feel disconnected from their spirit team, including questions on a person's emotional state. So depression, frustration, and a low vibe, is that causing the disconnection? Mental noise, such as distractions, racing mind, can that override subtle messages? Physical factors such as caffeine or medication, interesting, that might influence the ability to hear or focus on guides. And belief systems, this is great. A religious upbringing or fear of divination, right? Fear of divination can create deep-seated internal struggles. All right, so let's find out about those things. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides, guardians, the lead team collective, and only those of the highest and purest light, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect my channel, your channel, our community, the lead team collective, so it is all of the highest and purest light. Amen. Hey, lead team. How's it going today? Awesome. So thank you so much for being here. As always, we really appreciate your guidance and support of us individually and collectively. They're like, yes. Okay. We've got a bunch of questions for you regarding our relationships with you, actually, with our spirit teams. And hopefully what we're going to talk about will give each of us some ideas of how to strengthen our communication with you. Are these questions in our best interest to discuss? Yes. Okay. Anything in front of me that would not be helpful for us at this time? No. Okay, great. Okay, so let's find out. Can a person's emotional state of low vibration make it harder to feel their guides? Yes. Okay. So is it true that the higher we raise our vibrations and the lower our guides raise theirs, or no, the lower they lower theirs, that's when we can meet in the middle, basically? Yes. Are we actually meeting in the middle? Meaning, they said no, but what I meant by that was, do we as humans have to raise ours equally as much as our spirit teams have to lower theirs for us to be able to connect? No. Is it safe to assume that our spirit teams have to lower theirs more than we have to raise ours? Yes. Okay. I wondered about that. Okay. So even if we are in a low vibrational state, is it possible to still feel our guides, to feel their guidance? Yes. It's just about paying attention to it. Yes. Okay. Is there a chance that there are some humans that are so low vibration that there's no way that their guides can even communicate with them? No. Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know, you guys. I think that's good to know. Um, so guides, is it probably just that the human would have no idea that they're being communicated with? Yes. Okay. Okay. Because I think in the emotional state you lose sight probably that you even have that guidance. Yes. Okay. So even if you're in an emotional state, I'm kind of just saying this to us, even if we're in an emotional state, like a negatively emotional state, even at that point, you can be aware that you still have guidance. So then you could be like, well, you could be asking for help, right, during that time, so that you are still communicating. Yes. All right. Does the mind often override subtle messages that we are getting from our guides? Yes. Is it because we don't trust that that's actually guidance or just a coincidence? Yes. Okay. Are all coincidences what we would consider coincidences? Are all of them from our spirit teams? No. Okay. Um, interesting. Is a person still connected to their team even if they don't feel it yet? Yes. Is that because our teams never leave us? Ever, ever, ever? Yes. So all of us have a team, regardless of a spirit team, even if we don't feel them. Yes. So that's cool. Just even having that trust and faith could be the opening, right? For people who are not feeling it. Is fear of seeing things a common block for those trying to connect? Yes, I have that. Like, I don't really need to see things, but I'm connecting, right? But I don't feel a connection. I don't necessarily feel a connection, but I have enough faith to know, like, when things are coming up, you know, that I can be like, oh, you guys made this happen, didn't you? Or whatever, the more conversations you have about it and the more experience you get with it, then you start to trust what is coming from source and what isn't, basically. You just start to know. I don't know. It's just a knowing, but I don't really feel anything. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. So obviously all of us are a little different, right? But yeah, I can imagine if the fear of seeing things, yeah, is a block. Yeah, for sure. Yes. Can medication block a person from hearing and feeling their spirit teams? Wow. They're saying no. They're saying no. That's interesting. Okay. Again, opinions, comments, share with each other. I love reading, because again, I'm just facilitating. I haven't said this for a while, but I'm just facilitating conversation. It's really what you guys say in the comments from all of your experience that makes this so interesting. All right, and everybody can learn from each other then. Do spirit guides sometimes go silent when a person is in a frustrated mood? No, they do not go silent. Do spirit guides sometimes go silent when we're in a sad mood? No. Is it safe to assume that maybe spirit guides would be more active during those times? Yes. Okay. So it's about, like, when you're having those moments, is just maybe tap into your guide so you can get out of it quicker. I don't know. Maybe they'll help you. You can even say, help me raise my vibration right now. Just help me do it. And then sit in a quiet moment. Help me understand exactly what I'm supposed to be getting out of this. Help me see it right now, that kind of thing. Can drinking large amounts of coffee interfere with SG contact? No. How about alcohol? Large amounts of alcohol. Okay, that's interesting. So yes to the alcohol, no to the coffee. Thank freaking goodness. What about drugs, like recreational drugs? Can that interfere with our SG contact? Yes. But our SGs are always with us, right? Regardless of how much alcohol or recreational. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. Can deep-seated religious guilt cause a person to feel they are risking their soul? Yes. I can see that. Yes. Yes. Bummer. Because you're not, right? Are people risking their soul in any way? Any way at all? No. Okay. Does everyone have the ability to hear their guides? Yes. Now let's just be clear about that. So I think we're talking about physical hearing them. Yes. So everybody has the ability to physically hear their guides? Yes. Does everybody have the ability to physically see their guides? Yes. Does everybody have the ability to, what else is there? See, hear, feel their guides? Yes. You know what, I would have to say, I do feel like I just am, yep. You get the tingles sometimes. If you ever get like, if you're talking about something, think about this, like if you've ever had a conversation with someone and you just get, and you go like, oh my God, like I am right now. I can't tell if I'm just cold or no, I'm not. Like I'm getting, yeah, no, it's spreading through my whole body. Like my scalp, everything is tingling. That's them. So let me just ask. So is that accurate? Did you guys just put a tingling through my body? Yes. So it is not accurate that I say I can't feel them, because I absolutely can feel them. I absolutely can feel them. And we can see them, because many times you guys will tell me that an orb, you know, I haven't seen any orbs recently. You guys, can you show up as orbs and, you know, in the rest of the video? Keep an eye out, you guys, see if they do. I don't ever see them because I'm usually looking down at questions and stuff, but oftentimes you guys tell us that you can see them. So you are seeing them, right? Does a daily meditation practice significantly improve the results of spiritual contact? Yes. Is that mostly because we are raising our vibration through meditation? Yes. Okay. And we're also just quieting down so we can pay more attention. It's kind of hard to, yes, it's kind of hard to know they're even there if you're just go, 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 right? Does calming the nervous system allow for a better chance to feel spiritual presence? Yes, definitely. Is the first subtle voice that pops into the mind often the spirit guide speaking? Yes. Wow, that's amazing. But again, you wouldn't know that. Do all humans receive their spirit guide guidance that way? Has every human received it that way? A subtle voice or a thought? Yes, but they have no idea that's coming from their spirit teams? No. Okay. Wow, that's incredible. That's incredible. Think about that, you guys. Again, the more you slow down, the more you pay attention, the more, because you'll ask yourself, like, did I just come up with that? Or like, where'd that come from? Are tools like pendulums or rods, these, helpful for those who struggle with direct intuition? Yes. Yes, they are. Must a person reach a higher constant vibrational plane to feel their guides consistently? Oh, yes. Yes. And I would guess, unless you're just intellectually going to always be questioning or always be aware, is it just because the higher our vibration, the more aware we are, like the more spiritually aware we are? Yes. So the lower vibration, the more we are in the 3D chaos. it is harder to be spiritually aware in the 3D chaos. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Can spirit guides take a physical form so that we can see them? Wow. Yes. Great, great. Well, would it be like a solid physical form? No, it would not. Okay. Yeah. I have no desire to see that, to be honest. And they know it. Like my guide, I probably don't even have to say that. Do my guides know that it's not wouldn't be helpful for me to see them in physical form? Yes. Okay. Is that part of my life plan to ever see my guides in physical form? No. Good. I'm okay with that. I don't need that. I just don't need it. Are there certain questions that guides are not allowed to answer? Oh, yes. I never asked that before. Are they allowed to answer any questions regarding the lottery? Oh, they are. They are allowed to answer that. Okay, good to know. Are they allowed to answer questions regarding other family members? Yes. Does it just depend on the specific question? Yes. Okay. And are they universal questions? No. So it depends on who's asking it. Yes. And whether it's in their highest and best interest. Yes. Okay. So there's no universal question that's off the table for every human being. No. Okay. So it does depend on each of our life plans, what we're hoping to get out of this experience on Earth. Yes. Okay. That's interesting. Can journaling serve as an effective dialogue tool? Yes. So automatic writing is a thing. Yes. I actually can automatic write. I mean, I feel for sure that when I just start having a conversation, like I did this with my mom after she passed for a while, I can just start asking her questions and I just feel like she just starts answering me in the writing. Like I can tell it's not coming from my brain. So I don't find that hard to do at all. If you just, I don't know, just look up automatic writing if you've not done it before. It's really interesting. Does replacing negative thoughts with positive ones help open the door to connection? Yes. And that again has to do with vibration. Yes. Does balancing the third eye or crown chakras help in developing spiritual healing or hearing? No. Okay. It's funny because I immediately had this thought because you guys know I did an aura. If you were around like a month ago, I did an aura reading. And the reason I just had a reaction, let me just see if were you guys just answering that question based on my reaction about chakras? No. Okay, I wanted to make sure because I don't think it's actually possible. What I learned and saw from doing my aura reading, first of all, I could see my aura, and then the reading shows your chakras, all right? And the chakras went large and small and gray and bright yellow or grayish throughout the entire 15-minute conversation I was having with the guy who was doing the aura reading. So I'm going to ask them, but I don't think it's possible. Your auras are constantly shifting. One word and it makes your aura, your chakra shift. So I don't know if that's actually a thing. Can we actually permanently balance our third eye or crown chakras? No. Is that because they're just permanently shifting? Yes. But is it safe to assume that if we permanently got ourselves to living in 5D, that our chakras would be balanced? Yes. Okay. But that would mean no shadows, no old experiences coming back, all that stuff. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Do spirit guides often change as a person progresses further on their spiritual path? Yes, they do. And we've confirmed this several times. That we are born with two spirit guides. We always have two spirit guides. We'll let them keep answering. Yes. And they shift depending on where we are in our life plan. Is that correct? I love that idea so much. Yes. It's just cool because I need different things than I did when I was 19, right? Different support. I got some crackling ear thing and I got to keep blowing my nose, blowing out, doing this like holding my nose. Is it okay to ask spirit guides to be more forceful when trying to get a message through? Yes. Okay. Like, hello, can you please be more clear? Yes. Okay, okay. Oh, they're kind of bounced. Okay, they're not answering now. So you guys, is it okay to ask spirit guides to be more forceful when trying to get a message through? Oh, so now they were saying yes, but now they're saying no. I was wondering why they stopped all of a sudden. No. Okay, so it's not okay. I think that's not a good way to ask that for me. Like, is it okay to? I think you can. So we can ask, but that doesn't mean that, yeah, so we can ask, but it doesn't mean that that's going to happen that way. No. Okay. So Marcia has a little story here. So right after our mom passed, Marcia was on her balcony sobbing when, oh, it was awful, you guys, my sister and I've never cried so hard in my entire life. It's just awful. Marcia was on her balcony sobbing, that's my sister, when a dove perched on the balcony rail and cooed, cooed, and cooed. After several minutes, Marcia looked up and laughed, as she had spent countless hours sitting on the same balcony and no bird had ever joined her there. So, Mama, LTC, was this dove a sign from our mom to show that she was still by our side? Aw, yes, that's awesome. I just got chills too. Will our spirit guides patiently keep placing signs in our paths until we finally notice them? Yes, yes, they will. That's awesome. And even after we notice them, will they keep placing signs in our paths? Yes. Amazing. All right, you guys, I hope this was as delightful for you as it was for me, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.